Okay, that's John and that's his friend. I didn't know he was right.
He knows who I am.
Alright.
Can I have a car film?
Sorry?
Car film?
Okay.
No, I know it's not fun. It's
Film that,
serious.
whatever.
Let's
Alright,
go.
Now, let's
I might just put the camera down. Is that alright? Is that cool? That's alright. It's cool. Yeah.
Can't say no, but
Yeah.
Alright.
you do realise this
Look,
is probably something you want
this
to
is-
put on social media.
Jordan, I don't know how much your mother or father has made of you aware of why we've come here today.
Not really, but my dad said I'm hosting a rideout or something tomorrow.
Look, alright, so the reason we are here is in relation to a ride out that you participated in last Monday, being the 28th of June, okay?
Yeah.
I believe that one was titled to be the world's biggest ride out.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're here to do, you've been identified on CCTV camera footage that's run by the City of Melbourne, committing a number of offences whilst you're riding around as part of the ride out. All of these offences are traffic offences, and there's a total of 16 offences. Okay? Now, what's happened...
13 offences. 16. Okay.
Now, in relation to these charges, which I will outline to you, you have been issued a court date to go and attend at the Melbourne Children's Court in Melbourne, where you will face a magistrate, and it will be up to him to decide what happens in relation to these charges that you have committed. So I'll give you the document. Now, the details here each charge. So in this case, the first charge being that you were the rider of a bicycle on Victoria Street, and the traffic lights at the time were showing a red traffic signal, and you rode through that. Okay, so you've ridden through a red traffic light on Victoria Street.
Wait, so is this just me? Like, am I just copying all this, or is this like going to happen to everyone?
These particular charges are in relation to yourself. However, there are a number of people that participated in that ride that committed, in some cases, the same offences, in some cases, different offences, but have also been held to account. Okay? But these are particular in relation to yourself. Okay? There's 16 charges there in relation to riding through red lights, riding on centre medians, riding through right-hand turn signs and making a right-hand turn where that's not meant to happen.
Okay.
Riding on a road and not using the bicycle lane where there's one available. Okay. It's all detailed there for you. So have a read through. Okay. Make sure you understand. If there's any questions that you do have while we're here, while my colleagues here, it's your opportunity to ask those questions so that we can clarify anything that you need to have further clarification on. Okay.
You're supposed to talk to Glenn for them to escort you. I told you can't handle those kids that join. Well, what happens in this situation?
So he gets his paperwork now, which outlines specific charges and the paperwork in relation to being on bail. So we can make sure he goes to the court date. Before that court date, we will also send him our paperwork, which will detail all the evidence, so a written statement of all the alleged facts. So any photos we have, any footage that we have, our statement of when things have specifically occurred, and all be laid out in a document, which he'll need to provide to a lawyer or legal aid, and they'll go through all of it, and that's what they'll take to the first court date. So the first court date is basically a mention hearing, and the magistrate will go look at the information base in front of them, might make a determination right there and then, or send it away for further deliberation or for further evidence to come forward, or other information if they require it. Okay? They are all traffic offences, so they are down here in the terms of offending.
Yeah.
So they're not criminal, they're traffic offences, what we call summary offences. It's down here, they're all fairly minor, it's just the number of them. Instead of us determining if he has to pay a fine for it, the magistrate will decide what the punishment should be. So it's independent from us deciding if you get fines and stuff.
I've got a question, right?
Yeah, please.
When we were in St Kilda, 3 cop cars randomly came out of nowhere and started chasing us. Do you know why? Why that happened?
Different division to where we are.
Different division.
Okay.
These are all specifically related to offences that occurred while you were in the Melbourne CBD area, while you were in Carlton, while you were in South Bank.
Yep.
Okay. Now you've had a read through all the charges there. Is there anything that you don't understand, or is there anything that you want us to clarify for you further?
I mean, I understand everything.
Yeah. You do understand that as a cyclist, when you're using a road, you do have to abide by the same road rules that drivers abide by?
I wasn't aware.
Okay, so that's the basis of why we're here. Okay, as a road user, okay, and a cyclist is a road user just as drivers are driving their cars.
Yeah.
All road users. You must abide by the same road rules.
They don't know the rules. He hasn't got his Alice. He has not done any of those tests. The point is, my argument, how are the kids supposed to know the road rules when there's no signs, no plaques, nothing to inform them that they're breaking the law? He's not, fair enough if he had his Alice. You would have a good platform there.
That there.
But he does not know the road
Well, that
rules.
there is an argument that is to be, brought up in front of the magistrate. Because the assumption is that obviously there's a set of road rules that all road users must abide by. The assumption is that road users know those rules. Okay, in this case, Jordan, being the road user, it is assumed that once he's riding his bike on a road, he knows those rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are 150 people there. I expect to see 150 or whatnot kids there. Because that's your job to get them all, not just one.
Well, as I said, Jordan's been identified as one of the persons of interest. We have other persons of interest that have been identified as well. Same offences in some cases, different offences in other cases. Okay, they've been held to account as well.
Yeah, but this is like just giving fines without actually sorting out the underlying problem.
Well, as my colleague said, it's not fines in this instance, it's charges, and an independent body being the magistrate will decide what the course of action is from here.
No.
Charges.
So it's just a different way of dealing with the offences. So normally as a traffic offence, we'd give you a penalty notice on the spot, you have a fine to pay.
Yeah.
This here is saying we're going to forego giving you a fine straight up, us making the decision. We're going to let somebody else independent who can judge all the information and the circumstances. As your mum said, weren't aware of all the road rules and that sort of stuff, and they'll take into consideration when they determine what the punishment be, if there is none or if there is some. Alright, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, it does look scary having 16 charges in front of you.
Yeah.
But it could be worse if you got 16 individual different penalty notices from 16 different police at different times, and you would have had nearly $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 worth of fines to pay.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't do.
Whereas this is all in one go. The magistrate would take all information. So, as your mum said, didn't know what was going on, didn't know the road rules. When you seek legal advice in relation before you go to court, they will tell you the same things. But they will provide you unbiased information directly related to
Have
you.
you spoken to your sister?
Wait, so like, I don't know if this is a dumb question, but like, could I go to GV because of this?
No.
Alright.
No, because give birth to you for you to go to GV.
No. I'm just asking.
No, that's not a...
So yeah, this is not gonna, nothing like that.
No.
Alright.
The saving grace is you are a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll be 18 next year, so...
Yeah.
That's why this kind
Got
of
it.
thing
Yeah.
just got to stop.
No.
Because, if you did this when you're 18, it'd be loss of licence.
Hey, babe.
You don't have a licence, you can't
Yeah,
control.
think about it that way. You know, you turn 18 soon, don't you?
Yeah, that's sure.
Next year.
Yeah, this serve.
Now,
we're
what's
having
it
a
gonna
talk
be?
around the table.
Like when you get to 18 years of
But
age,
there's you got to go
and,
to
you
court.
know, we're not
and
saying it's
then
going to
the
happen.
debate is between it.
But what's it going to be like when you get to 18 years of age? You're all ready to get your licence, but you've got something like this hanging over your head where it delays you from getting your licence.
Yeah.
You know, it's a situation I'm sure you don't want. A situation I'm sure your mother doesn't want. I'm sure your father doesn't want.
Yeah, they're just.
Now, these are the things that you've got to take into account.
It was the big rideout.
Okay. Now, is there
Video.
anything else from that we can explain for you?
No.
So your sister's
All right, we'll wait until
Nothing,
Mum's off the phone and then we'll continue.
Okay, easy.
Because, she has to hear the next part that we're going to talk about as well.
Yeah. Alright, okay. Alright. There's charges. There's heaps of charges. I really should.
All that extra stuff is just information in relation to how court works and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
No, I don't know. It's all about the phone call. I'll give you a buzz straight back, okay? Once I'm done. Tell your sis. Yeah, tell your sis. I appreciate it. Thanks. I'll talk to you after. Alright, thanks, babe. Alright. So, yeah, it's not... Yeah, as you said, it's not a big thing, but it's got to go to court and then it can become a big thing. It depends on which judge.
Being a child and the fact that it's your first sort of offending, as in relation to traffic stuff, it won't be the worst thing in the world.
Okay.
We don't know which judge we're going to get on today?
No, we don't even know that.
Alright.
But if you've got the lawyer that you've got, take all
Yeah, the
information
lawyer,
to them
I got a lawyer, but she works for
they'll-
you guys. So I can't
She will.
deal without her told, can I present you? I can give you a barrister,
But she'll get you in touch with somebody that's...
yeah.
And there's pretty good legal advice out in the children's court as well.
I knew this. I've been closed for a year last year.
Okay.
Because of COVID.
Now, the next part that we've got to explain to you is what's called an undertaking of bail. Now, these charges that I've just set before you and you've just read in relation to the traffic offences that were committed on Monday the 28th of June, you are going to be bailed in relation to those, okay? Now, what that means is you've already got a court date set, which is on the 18th of August 2021, 10 a.m. at the Children's Court in Melbourne, okay? You must, and I can't stress this enough. You must, at
Who's
this
the 18th?
time, do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand.
That's a situation that you don't want.
Of course.
Okay, so the best thing in your interests is to turn up to court on that day. Okay? Now, as part of this bail, there has been a number of conditions that have been put on yourself by the informers in the matter, okay, which is on your charges there, the informant being First Constable Douglas Eves of the Melbourne Bicycle Patrol. Now, the conditions that he has put on you, and I'll give you your copy so that you can read it as well. It's of your own undertaking, so that is up to you. That means it is up to you to make sure that you attend court on the 18th of August.
I will, for sure.
Now, the other conditions, and these are all related to what took place last Monday, being the rideout. You're not to attend at the Melbourne Museum or IMAX, Carlton Gardens, okay? Bounded by the streets of Rathdown Street, Carlton Street, Nicholson Street and Victoria Street.
Yeah,
So
he's not to.
So basically, until court, these are conditions he has to abide by until that court date.
Okay?
So I can't go to any of these places.
So you
Correct.
cannot go to those.
So that's basically the
By
city.
who typed this up? Who's in?
Police.
Huh?
This is by police.
So you guys are telling him
Yeah, until his court date.
that he cannot go to
That's
the IMAX. That is a public place.
This is where we're going to explain the circumstances, okay? So let us explain the
Father had signed
conditions
this.
of bail.
No, he hasn't signed it. We
Yeah,
believe he was going to be the son, his dad's place when we served him the document. We'll
Yeah.
change it and be your name that will be
Yeah.
present during the service of it.
Now, I'll go through and explain the full set of conditions. There'll be opportunity for Jordan to seek some clarification of us once we've done that, and for you as well, Michaela, okay? Now, you're not to attend at the Melbourne Museum IMAX or Carlton Gardens, bounded by Rathdown Street, Carlton Street, Nicholson Street and Victoria Street. You are not to attend the Melbourne CBD, bounded by Flinders Street, Spencer Street, Latrobe Street and Spring Streets, unless you are in the company of a parent or a guardian for the purpose of attending court. So that means you are able to go to your court
You're literally locking him in.
You are able to go to your court hearing on the 18th of August, okay? You're not to attend Yarra Promenade, South Bank, bounded by Clarendon Street, Kingsway and Queensbridge Street. You're not to attend South Bank Promenade and Freshwater Place, South Bank, bounded by Queensbridge Street, South Bank Boulevard, Riverside Quay, Southgate Avenue and Boathouse Drive. You are not to attend the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre and DFO South Wharf Precinct, South Wharf, bounded by Clarendon Street, Normanby Road, Warrendary Way and Seafarers Bridge. And you are not to attend the City of Docklands, bounded by Warrendary Way, Footscray Road, CityLink and the Westgate Freeway, unless in a company of the parent or guardian.
Okay.
And you are not to organise by social media or any other means mass youth cycling events without a permit.
Okay.
Now, I appreciate there's a lot of information there for you to take in. Is there any questions that you have of us now while we're here that we need to clarify for you?
So I need a permit for the rideouts.
Correct.
But there's like so many kids that host rideouts, so every kid is going to have to get a permit.
No, these are specific conditions to yourself.
Right, and this is just to
So if you can get a permit, why wasn't this delivered? Why wasn't this vocalized to him first? That by applying for a permit, you'll avoid all of this.
Well, we're not saying that.
What?
It is now a condition of these charges being made and this undertaking a bail that moving forward, if he is to organise any further cycling events, he has to do so by getting a permit.
Yeah, but that should have been stressed out the first time they came and knocked on my door.
No, we're not talking about previous instances. We're talking about what happens from this moment through to the time that he attends court on the 18th
Yeah, well,
of August.
this shouldn't even be happening in the first place. If I knew there was a permit that we could apply for. So we're going backwards here.
Hang on. We're getting a misunderstanding here. We're not having a permit in this instance is not what's created the issue here. It's these 16 charges. Okay? So these 16 charges being served, and these are the conditions of the bail.
Yeah, but it's backwards. You guys should have knocked on my door and explained to him that with the permits, the rideouts could go ahead by having permission from you.
No, that's.
But
not
now
what
you're
we're
giving me
saying
the
here.
charges, then telling him he can apply
But
for
the charges. It's just a condition of the undertaking of bail moving forward that if he is to organise any further rides between now and the court date, that he must obtain a permit. Okay.
True.
There's no offence set out in those charges where, because of his actions of not getting a permit in the past, he's committed an offence. Okay. What we're saying is a condition of his bail moving forward from now until the court date is if he is to organise any rides, he must obtain a permit.
And where would he obtain the permit?
He'd have to get in touch with the City of Melbourne.
City of Melbourne. Well, did the rule. You stick with them and you'll be fine. Okay? You just got to listen.
That's right. Okay? Now, is there any other conditions there that we need to clarify for you?
no.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Anything in relation to the charges that we need to clarify for you?
No.
Okay. Now, what I'll do, as my colleague stated earlier, these documents were pre-prepared on the basis that you were going to be at your father's place tonight. Yeah, that's where we were expecting you to be. That's why your father's name appears on the bail document instead of your mother's. Okay? Because we've served these documents on you in the presence of your mother and at this address, what I'm going to do is remove your father's name from the document, put your mother's name on the document and this address, okay?
Maybe we can hit two birds with one stone. While you're in court, I'll bring up what they did. And hopefully, get the right job. You think this is bad? Huh?
That court is the place to bring up.
Ah,
any
but
concern
what was
that
done to me, you have no idea. No idea. I sat in my blood.
Michaela, how do I spell your name?
M-I-C-A?
Yep.
E-L-A.
And your surname?
Same.
Same? Okay.
Still carry that out. Because I got my sons. Might be able to hit. Yeah.
His mom don't say anything.
Yeah, because we got to deal with you now instead of mine.
His mom just stop.
Good thing
That's
also
your
is
copy?
the court date's so soon. Some people get put on bail for 6, 7, 8 months.
What is bail?
So it's just basically good behaviour conditions you have to abide by between
Yeah.
charges and your court dates.
Alright.
I basically can't go into the city.
Yeah,
To the
I'm
18th.
locking up your bike.
Unless you're in the
locking up
company of your parents.
If you're with your mum, you're allowed to go into the city.
I'm not gonna go in the city.
No,
obviously.
you just gotta ride with me, darling. So I can ride and you'll be fine?
Well, it's with you, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go for bike rides.
Yeah, with a big chain so you don't
Get a tan.
get that. No, it was meant to teach me how to do wheelies. I just didn't want to have a concussion. On my own.
At least Jordan wears a helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Unfortunately, there's a few kids that
And
aren't.
I was saying that to
That was my main thing. Okay.
your father earlier,
I want him.
that, you know, in your defence, at least you're someone that's, you know, turning up to these ride-outs, you know, wearing your helmet.
He tries to
wait,
stop all
okay.
the kids too from going, you know.
Yeah, I don't put it in the videos, but I tell like everyone before we leave, like just don't be dumb, just don't go through red lights, like. But I mean, obviously,
So
like
if you miss one, of course that's not as good as the simple,
And
is it?
unfortunately, there's a number of cameras in the city that have pretty good vision.
and sometimes they'll just all go, and then I mean I can't do anything about that. So,
No, you can't stop other people, no.
but I tell them before we ride, just
How
said.
long does the CCTV they stay
I'm not sure
around?
how long the city keeps their footage for, is it?
No, I don't know.
It's operated separate from Victoria Police.
Oh,
It's
really?
a main city council thing. We have to apply for the footage. We can't just go and see it. We have to actually
Apply as well.
apply,
Yeah.
make an application to view it.
Alright.
Alright, so I'll give you your copy now, Michaela, as well, but so I can explain this to the both of you at the same time. Now, as you can see in front of you, I've gone ahead there and removed John's name from it,
yeah, I see.
replaced it with your mother's, and also replaced the address of your father
Yeah.
with your mother's address here in Pastigo Vale South. I've done that on each of the documents. Now, you, as the person that has been charged in this matter,
Yeah.
being the accused, you have to sign this undertaking of bail to say that you're going to agree to abide by these conditions
Yeah.
until your court date of 18th of August 2021. There is also a spot on this undertaking of bail for you, Michaela, to sign as his legal guardian,
Yeah.
and there's also a spot for me to sign as the sergeant. Okay. Before we get any further in that, is there anything that either of you need to clarify further?
This is anti-interception against a red light
Yes, so that is one of the charges.
one.
This being one of the other charges. And
Unfortunately, there's not enough
unfortunately,
space to
not
fill
enough
all.
space to outline all the charges in this particular document,
Yeah.
but they are all set out here. And, and
Okay.
these charges, this is Jordan's copy, this remains with Jordan. Now, from here, as I said, the court date is the 18th of August. So the next thing that you will receive will be your copy of the preliminary brief of evidence, okay?
Okay.
So in that will be a summary of everything that's been alleged,
Yeah.
okay? from start to finish.
Yeah.
There will also be the evidence that has been gathered that shows those offences being committed. In this case, the copy of the footage from Melbourne City Town Hall. Okay, you'll get a copy of that footage, and you'll probably get stills of that footage as well.
Town Hall.
Yeah, that's operates the cameras.
That's who operates the cameras. Okay. So you'll get a copy of all that before you attend at court. That'll be the next thing that you receive in relation to this matter. Okay.
Okay.
And that'll be once you receive that, or as early as you wish to.
Yeah.
Get in touch with your legal representation and get some guidance. Okay.
Okay.
So you'll get. When would you get all that? Like soon.
I couldn't put an exact date on it.
Yeah.
But the informant will just have to finalise the brief. It should be coming out in the next couple of days. Okay. Now, keeping with that, do you live with your mother most often or with your father most often?
Yeah, it's just random.
Random?
Yeah. I guess, I mean...
the only reason I ask
Yeah.
is obviously we want to get this preliminary brief to you as early as possible.
It's
Yeah,
best if you
bring it
just send it here.
Bring it here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what you need to do is you need to sign here as the accused.
I'll sign it.
You've got the same copy of the document there.
It just doesn't have the signing location.
So it's what are you saying? No, that's all different. Isn't it?
That's right. By all means, read it before you
Yeah,
sign.
absolutely.
Yeah, read it, Mum.
You should be reading it, though. Just know the final deal with it.
Then this
Okay, now
No,
pass
don't
the
do
form to your mother as the next box is for her to sign as your guardian.
Further undertake the